My name is Christopher Ellis. I choose to speak now because I can no longer hold my peace. My name is Christopher Ellis. I'm from East Oakland. Born in the Fruitvale district, born and raised in Fruitvale district, but moved over to 106 in '95. That's where I've been ever since. I'm married to Keisha Ellis. We have 5 kids together, ages 21 to 6. You got Tiara, Brianna, Davon, Tashawn, and Jade. Tiara and Davon I had with Davon's mother, Marquita Brown. I think back in the days, it was probably more violent, but it was more, I don't want to say organized. I want to say it was more justified. It was no kid killings. You know, people didn't just randomly kill strangers and stuff like that. It was more drug trade violence, turf violence. It wasn't just like the mother who just got killed in between a fight. It wasn't nothing like that back in the day. So it was probably more, but it was more dealing with the game. It was joy. It was joy. I always wanted a boy. I got him, and you know, me and my partners, we had a celebration, and we smoked cigars and everything. And I'm an only child, so I never really wanted a big family. I always said if I had a boy, I'd be okay, but I had a daughter first, and then him. So I was really cool then. But yeah, he was everything to me. He was everything. Me and Davon's mother, Marquita, broke up. We divorced in 2004, and instead of me moving, going to another city and starting all over, I chose to stay close to my son because even though he was living in a house with her and another man, I always wanted to be a part of my son's life, no matter what. So I did the best I could do, and then he moved in with me in 2010, and that's where he stayed until his demise. Davon was an honor roll student. You know, he always hovered around a 3.2, 3.3. He got as high as a 3.6. I never put pressure on him to be a 4.0 student. I always just said strive for it, and so you'll fall somewhere in between. But he was a great student, never had no issues. I think he only had like 1 fight all the years he was in school, and that was like in the 5th grade or something. You know, kids fighting, but he was a perfect son, perfect student. I woke up, and I normally get up and I might read the paper or something, but I got up and I felt like jogging around the marina. So I went to the San Leandro Marina and jogged. It was a peaceful day. It was actually a pretty peaceful day. Me and my wife went out to lunch. We had a nice day. So we decided to spend the day together, have a couple's day. So at that time, Davon had left to go to his mom's house, and he also said he was going to leave from his mom's house and spend the night at Coach Jackson's house, which is his football coach. So I was like, fine, that's cool. He's usually over there anyway playing video games with the coach's son. So me and my wife was in Emeryville at the movie theater when somebody called and told me Davon got shot. So I panicked. I was breathing hard. My wife told me to slow down. We ran pretty much through everybody in the theater, and started pretty much knocking people over trying to get, to Highland. They said we had to get to Highland. Nobody gave us any information until we got there. They said it was already a homicide, and I couldn't see my son. So it was it started off a beautiful day and turned into the worst day of my life. I got a phone call while we were in the movie theater, and it was from his best friend who was with him when he got shot. His best friend's mother called me and said, Davon just got shot. She doesn't have any details, but get to Highland right away. So we just sped off to Highland, and that's how I found out. It touched a lot of people. I mean, if you went to his funeral, you saw well over 1,500 people, press and everything, because Davon was, from what a lot of people told me, he could have been one of those people that you call an earth angel. He touched so many people in a short period of time. I mean, there's people who live 100 years and don't touch that many people, but he did. It affected a lot of people, some directly, some indirectly. So it was one of those, his death was like a breaking point for everybody. Everybody's at this point, they're like, that's enough. If I could share another moment with my son, what I would say to him is, number one, I love him. And everything I've done so far was for him, and for him to be a little bit more careful in these streets. It's real dangerous right now. And it's the same thing I tell my nephews now, is that you need to watch your surroundings. And if you don't know a person, it's okay to keep moving. You ain't got to stop for nobody. So basically safety, I would teach them more or less about, understanding when you feel that danger, it is danger, and you need to get out of the way. Honestly, right now, no. Honestly, I cannot deny that right now, no. There's no way I can forgive him for what he did to me, because he literally, just changed my life in the most negative way possible. So I couldn't forgive him now, but 50 years from now, who knows? That could change, because I've heard you have to forgive to move on. Tech High School has been incredible with the way they've been helping the Von World Foundation and just personally just helping my family out. A week after he was murdered, they did a bake sale where they raised like $200-300 to contribute to the foundation. They're also going to plant an oak tree named after Davon that's going to be there forever. They're also doing, I just got a call yesterday, they want to start a First Fridays in the name of Davon. And the proceeds from the bake sales, whatever we sell at the First Fridays, will go to the Von World Foundation. And also the kids that he would have been with through the 4 years, they want to every year do a big celebration at the school in the name of Davon Ellis. So they've been a real big help. Even the school that he didn't make it to, which is Monroe High in Hayward, they want to do a yearly celebration for Davon, because he would have been there in less than 6 months. That's where he would have been transferring to on a scholarship. I would like to say that to the parents, don't be afraid to, hug your kids, tell them you love them, even in public. You know, a lot of times my son got mad at me for doing it, but I was always that type of dad. I always received that love from my parents, so I gave it to him. But definitely also don't be afraid to draw a hard line with your kids. It's too many blurred lines because we listen to the same music as our kids, watch the same movies, so they kind of see us as their friends. You're not your child's friend, you're their parent. Make sure you draw that line hard on the ground, and so they'll understand what they can and can't do, and also so they'll understand that you have their best interest at heart. You're probably going to be their hardest critic, but only for the best reasons. You want to get the best out of them so they can turn out to be positive citizens and positive adults. To the guy that pointed the gun at my son and pulled the trigger, I would like to say, you may have thought you accomplished something, but you about to make my son a brighter star than he ever would have been if he'd have still been here. So you didn't accomplish anything. I'm gonna make it happen for him as long as I got breath in my lungs, and that's all you need to know.